can't see the colours, but because it's night time, but that's definitely Golf Tango Tango November Alpha BA Beta Well delivery heading to Glasgow. From now on, it will only be wide-body aircraft such as the Airbus A350. Here comes Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Alpha, setting off for Vancouver as BA85. About 2.5 hours late, I say 2 hours and 25 minutes late. Next one, Alpha 6 Bravo Lima Charlie returning home to Abu Dhabi as EY18. Heathrow is on easterly operations. They use runway 09 left for landings and runway 09 right for takeoff. But during the morning, where there are lots of departures, they use both runways 09 left and 09 right for landing. During westerly operations, before 3 p.m. they use runway 27 left for takeoff and runway 27 right for landing. After 3 p.m. runway 27 left for landing and 27 right for takeoff. Next aircraft, Golf Victor Charlie Romeo uniform, I believe, leaving for Johannesburg as VS449. I think Big Jet TV Live was here the other day. I mean, here today. Definitely Virgin Atlantic, because I saw the logo underneath. Next one is Hotel Lima 8308 returning home to Seoul as Asiana flight OZ522. I've been a fan of Big Jet TV Live before his Storm Eunice live stream here at Heathrow. Yeah, it's right outside here, Hatton Cross Tube Station. So if Heathrow's on easterly operations, I'll go here, outside Hatton Cross Tube Station. If it's on westerly operations, I'll either go to one of the Terminal 3 car parks, or I'll just go to the drop-off area outside Terminal 5. Sorry, cars and buses are not what we're here for planes. Longest flight from here is flights QF1, QF2, QF9 and QF3 to Darwin, operated by Qantas. They continue to Melbourne or Sydney. As I was saying, the Qantas flights between London and Darwin are temporary. QF1 and QF2 continue to Sydney, but they would normally stop over in Singapore en route to Sydney. QF9 and QF10 would stop over in Perth en route between London and Melbourne. On March 27th, QF9 and QF10 will use Perth rather than Darwin as a stopover en route to and from Melbourne. QF1 and QF2 will stop over in Singapore again. This next one is Echo Tango Alpha Whiskey Oscar returning home. It's actually Echo Tango Alpha Whiskey Oscar returning home to Addis Ababa as ET-701. As some of you may have heard, Russian airline Aeroflot is now banned from entering the UK. I think British Airways might be banned from flying to Russia, but I'm not sure. Alpha 6 Echo Victor November is the next aircraft. It is flight EK4 returning home to Dubai. This is an Airbus A380. The Ethiopian flight to and from Addis Ababa ET-701 and 702 is always an A350, but on some days it could be changed to a 787. On Monday I'm supposed to get a new phone, which will be the Google Pixel 6. Once I get that, I could come back here on outside here, Hatton Cross tube station on easterly operations, or if it's on westerly, on the Terminal 3 car park or Terminal 5 drop-off on the top floor. Next one is Bravo 2005 returning home to Shanghai as MU7552, a China Eastern Boeing 777-300ER. I think during westerly operations they use both runways 27 left and 27 right for the busy morning arrivals, mostly from the US. This next one is Papa Tango Mike Uniform Bravo returning home to Sao Paulo as LA8085. Next one is 9 Victor Sierra Whiskey Uniform returning home to Singapore as SQ319. Another Boeing 777-300ER, I know 3 777s in a row. Today was also my third time on the Heathrow Express. My first time was back in July when most TfL rail services were cancelled. And I had to take the Heathrow Express all the way here. It was £25. Second time was on 3rd of February, which someone from college paid £111. So the second time I went was for a college project, and the third time was today because I didn't want to miss that Asiana A350 takeoff back home to Seoul. I paid £16.50 for today's Heathrow Express ticket. This is with a rail card discount. Normally £25 for a one-way ticket, but today I paid like I said before, £16.50 including rail card discount. So I saved myself about £8.05. Most of the time I go to Heathrow, I take the TfL rail. But because I had missed the 1918 TfL rail service to Heathrow Airport, I had to catch a 1925 Heathrow Express service. Thankfully, the Heathrow Express trains have toilets as they were previously operated by GWR. They were introduced to replace the older Class 3-2s. I might have to return home soon because my mum could be expecting me back home as soon as possible. This next one is Bravo 16709 returning home to Taipei as BR7E, operated by EVA Air, a Boeing 777-300ER. I mean, it's owned by EVA Air, who are based in Taiwan. Still waiting for this Sri Lankan Airbus A330 to return home to Colombo. Then I'll be out of here. This next one is Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Delta, operating as BA57 bound for Johannesburg. A British Airways Airbus A380. I paid £20 to go to Brighton back on 11th of February. But because Gatwick is in the London fur zone, I won't need to buy a train ticket. My first flight ever will probably be a short-haul British Airways flight within the UK to Manchester, Newcastle, Belfast, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Aberdeen or Inverness. Then I'll return home from Manchester, Newcastle, Glasgow or Edinburgh on the train, but I can't take the train back home from Aberdeen, Inverness or Belfast, mostly because Belfast is not on the mainland. It's on it's Northern Ireland. I think there's like one direct train per day operated by Avanti West Coast between London, Euston and Holyhead, but I think it divides and attaches at Chester, with the other portion going to Wrexham General. Then from Holyhead they take the boat to Dublin. When most passengers, when they should be flying non-stop with British Airways or Aer Lingus to Dublin. Here comes the A380 to Johannesburg. I think that once the Colombo flight leaves, I'll go home. Last flight of the day will be VS411 to Lagos. Last departure of the day. Then no departures until like 6 AM, so that the people living very close to the airport can sleep. Okay, here comes the British Airways A380 to Johannesburg. When flying on an A380, try and reserve a seat on the upper deck if you can. Like all premium economy seats on the British Airways A380 are on the upper deck, as well as some business and economy seats. Main deck is mostly economy, as well as the first class. On the Emirates A380, it's only economy and very slowly premium economy on the main deck, and business and first classes on the upper deck. On the Qantas A380, it's mostly economy on the main deck as well as first class, and on the upper deck is only business and premium economy and some economy. I think now I'll stop recording until the next flight leaves. This next one is probably 4 Romeo Alpha Lima Romeo, returning home to Colombo as UL504. It is a Sri Lankan Airlines Airbus A330. Or maybe it could be a Qatar 777 returning home to Doha. We're not sure, but this one could definitely be Colombo. Terminal 4 was used for passengers arriving from red list countries and territories, but since the red list was removed, it's been empty. Oh, here it comes. soon. Next flight to take off is Hotel Sierra Tango Kilo Victor, operating flight TG917 to Bangkok via Phuket. My mum did have plans to go to Bangkok in about 2016, which never happened, unfortunately, because I was too scared of planes at the time. These airlines used to operate the A380 prior to March 2020, when they were forced to retire them due to the coronavirus pandemic. Air France, Lufthansa, Thai Airways, and Etihad Airways, as well as Malaysia Airlines. Some airlines, such as Singapore Airlines and British Airways, have put the A380 back in service. Oh, Qatar Airways as well. Korean Air could have retired the A380s as well. This next one is Alpha 7 Bravo Echo Juliet, returning home to Doha as QR16. Qatar Airways Boeing 777-300ER. One day I'm planning on moving to the US because I have a friend who lives in the US. And also some very long flights fly to and from US, such as Singapore Airlines New York City to Singapore, which are the world's longest flight, 18 hours. There goes the Qatar 777 returning home to Doha. Qatar Airways also flies between Doha and a few destinations in the US, such as Los Angeles and San Francisco with the A350s. Emirates uses their A380s between Los Angeles and Dubai. Ethiopian also flies between Addis Ababa and Washington DC and Chicago, as well as Toronto, but these flights stop over in Dublin en route from Addis Ababa to Toronto, Chicago and Washington DC. But the flights from Chicago, Toronto and Washington DC are non-stop to Addis Ababa. Singapore Airlines also flies from Singapore to Los Angeles and San Francisco, not just New York City. Delta, American and United, as well as Qantas, all fly from between Los Angeles and Sydney, as well as United between San Francisco and Sydney. Anyways, next flight will be here soon. here comes Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Delta, not you, bus, to Buenos Aires via Sao Paulo, flight number BA247, Airbus A350-1000. Last one will be Golf X-Ray Lima Echo India, operating BA105 to Dubai. I'll probably avoid low-cost airlines such as EasyJet and Ryanair. I'll definitely fly with members of Star Alliance, SkyTeam or OneWorld such as British Airways, Lufthansa and Air France or KLM. Okay, here comes the A350. I think this is definitely going to be the last one I'll record today. Golf X-Ray Lima Echo India, leaving for Dubai as BA105. Here it comes. That's it for today. I'm heading home, and as always, feel free to share my videos, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.